Hello, coolers, and welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on the latest as usual. We start with this report claiming that manager Xavi Hernandez is ready to create space for Messi at Barcelona next year. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then, secondly, talking about this report claiming that Barcelona are set to spend big on one or two right backs next summer. We're also going to be discussing on that. So guys, as we get right into it in much detail, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel. If you haven't, consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. There have been a lot of speculations surrounding the future of Lionel Messi heading into 2023. Messi, of course, will be out of contract at Paris Saint-Germain and has been linked with a return to Barcelona. Indeed, President Joan Laporta has reportedly made it his biggest mission to bring Messi back to the Spotify Camp Nou for one last dance after the manner of his exit last summer, as the club could not renew his contract. To that end, Barcelona have already begun studying for ways to bring the seven-time Ballon d'Or back to the club, with Laporta and co putting in efforts to mend the relationship with the Argentina captain. Now, Gerard Romero, speaking to Carpetas FCB, has claimed that manager Xavi Hernandez wants Messi back at Barcelona next summer and will do everything possible to make the 35-year-old comfortable at the club should he make a comeback. Given that Barca are building for the future under Xavi, bringing back Messi might have some impact on the game time of the current forwards. But Romero states that the 42-year-old tactician is willing to create space for former teammate on the roster. On top of that, Xavi is believed to be ready to surround Messi with whatever is necessary to make the PSG superstar comfortable back at Spotify Camp Nou. Messi, for his part, is not focusing on his future, and his sight is set on the upcoming FIFA World Cup in Qatar. He will take a call on his future once the quadrennial extravaganza in Qatar is out of the way. A return to Spotify Camp Nou could become a real possibility, considering the efforts Xavi, Laporta and Barcelona are prepared to put in to bring the former club captain back to his old stomping ground. A possible return for Messi to Barcelona have been one of the most talked about stories these past few days. Barcelona are getting serious about it. It started like a joke, last year, but it seems as though Laporta and Xavi are really trying to bring him back. Of course, reliable Barca journalist Gerard Romero, speaking yesterday, confirmed that Xavi is well ready to create space for Messi at Barca next season, if and only if he decides to come back to Barcelona. Of course, I'm open for that as well as a Barca fan, and I know most fans are also open for that, for Messi's return to the Camp Nou. And it will be quite interesting to see how all this play out, but of course, transfer expert Fabrizio Romano have been saying it time without number that right now Messi is more focused now on the World Cup, not for anything concerning his future. It's only after the World Cup that Messi will really consider where he would like to go, or maybe stay at PSG or whatever. Of course, Messi's contract at PSG expires at the end of this season. And from what I've been told, Paris Saint-Germain are pushing so hard to renew his contract and give him some massive salary, right, to improve the contract. We all know how PSG can tempt people with money. But let's see if Messi will be moved by the money from PSG, or he will choose his heart, maybe returning to Barca, or maybe going to David Beckham's Inter Miami in the MLS. So those are the three possible options right now that people can see. Like Messi must choose one of them, either staying at PSG, considering a possible return to Barca, or going to the MLS to play. So those are the three strong possibilities in the table for Messi, but the player right now is focused in his national team and the World Cup in Qatar in the month of November. Of course, Messi has been doing great this season compared to last season. Last season at PSG, it was very terrible. In fact, one of his worst seasons in his life as a professional footballer, bagging just 6 goals in the French Ligue 1 in 27 appearances. And I think he was sad about that, but maybe, just maybe, he was still angry for the fact that he left his beloved club Barca and he was not even yet, adapting to the environment there in Paris. So right now, I think he's doing a great job, assisting a lot of goals, scoring goals for fun alongside Neymar and Kylian Mbappe. and I think he's getting, he's adapting to the team, adapting to France, to the fans. And but despite that, Barca, they're trying to exploit the fact that his contract expires this end of this season at PSG, and they want him to come as a free agent the same way he left as a free agent to Paris Saint-Germain. So let's see who actually wins the race for Messi after the World Cup. If PSG will be able to tempt him to stay, or Barca will be able to push, or maybe Inter Miami from the MLS will be able to convince him to come and play for them. Then moving on to the next story of discussion, why Barcelona addressed a number of their problem areas in the summer with aplomb. The same cannot be said for the right-back position. Despite Hector Bellerin's arrival from Real Betis, he remains the club's only natural option to fulfill the role. Jules Koundé, who is naturally the better defender, has deputized as right-back so far, and why he has stepped up on the plate, it remains unfamiliar territory for the former Sevilla centre-back. With Sergio Dest also being allowed to join AC Milan, things look far from encouraging at right-back for Xavi's men. However, it has been revealed that the Catalan giants are well aware of the fact that it remains a priority position and plan to find a solution. According to the latest information provided by Gerard Romero, Barcelona's biggest priority in the summer of 2023 is to finally solve the right-back problem. With Bellerin potentially set to return to Real Betis and Roberto looking desired or destined to depart the club next year, the club are eyeing one or maybe even two right-backs and will spend a lavish sum to fulfill those requirements. As witnessed in the transfer window ahead of the 2022-23 season, Barca did not shy away from spending a pretty penny to make the club competitive again, so much so that it has been reported in recent days that Real Madrid believe a total in excess of 90 points will be needed to finish above Barcelona as La Liga champions this time around. However, a much improved squad still has a hole in its right back, which remains undeniable, as names such as Manchester United's Diogo Dalot and AS Monaco's Venderson has been linked to the club, right? Only time will tell how Barcelona reinforced the position. Of course, there's no denying that right back is not the best department for our club, but let's see. Of course, we bought Bellerin at the final day of the window, and it's still too early to judge, right? Bellerin, of course, has proven to be a top-class right back in his time at Arsenal and in his short loan spell last time out at Real Betis. But I still have that belief that he will improve, but not like he has been bad. But so far, we have not seen much of those players. But right now, Barcelona are contemplating if they will go for a right back, and of course, Xavi wants the team to be so fit next season compared to this season, and every department should be world class. So when it comes to the players that are available there, Barcelona are prepared to go for two right backs if possible. I've been talking about Venderson, Diogo Dalot. Of course, those are the two players that are strongly on top of the list for right backs for Barca. So let's see what will be decided on that. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.